Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Bernard Kouchner, founder of Doctors Without Borders.
Thank you. Well, thank you to all of you. Thank you, Ellie. It was my reward to listen to you. And of course, I came for all of you, one after the other. But believe me, I came for Ellie and Marion. And in a way, I was founded, yes, with some friends, Doctors Without Borders, in the souvenir of what Elie Wiesel told us. And my concern, I was haunted by this idea. What were the relations in between Auschwitz and humanity, in between Auschwitz and the humanitarian involvement. And I don't want to tell you the long story of the birth of Doctors Without Borders, but it was, yes, in the middle of a big crisis, a big war, in between Biafra, separate from Nigeria, and the government of Nigeria. And it has taken more than 3 years of suffering of the people and crimes, certainly crimes against humanity. And I was haunted by this idea. That's why I personally insisted to found such a new humanitarian movement, because I didn't separate humanitarian involvement and politics. And it was because of the souvenir of who visited the extermination camps in Dachau, in several camps, in fact. The ICRC, my friends, International Red Cross Committee, and in that time, they have chosen not to talk, not to speak, not to say the truth on the Holocaust. And at our level, in Biafra, the young children were killed, not only by the bombing or by the consequences of the war, but by the decision of the blocking of the roads. Political blocking of the road, with no food, with nothing. And in that time, we were very good doctors, very well-educated doctors, but we had never heard about what was the pathology of these children dying in our hands. And the weight, I remember, and I will remember all my life, the non-weight of these children of 3, 4, 5 years old. They were like nothing, like the air. So we decided, in the souvenir of this so-called humanitarian attitude, to talk. And when you are a member of the ICRC, International Red Cross, still my friends, because this is very, very useful, you are obliged to sign an oath, not to reveal, not to say what you have seen, in this awful massacre. So we were not following our promises and oaths. And it was in the name of those who were never visited and were dying in the silent, not of the people who were not just imagining their destiny, but in the souvenir of the people who visited the place without telling to the rest of the world what was going on. So I don't want to take your attention too much, but for me, if I want to repeat that my big reward and the reward of all my friends creating Doctors Without Borders, it was to listen to you, Ellie. Thank you so much for that. And last word, I'm coming, don't rush to the exit, but I'm coming from Guinea and the place where Ebola is. Don't panic. This is the victory of the virus. The panic of the rich people facing the deaths of the poor people. Because who is in charge? We are in charge, all of us. Globalization. And when I discovered, because this is a long time ago, the creation of Doctors Without Borders, this is more than 45, close to 50. But the first and the unique help at the beginning of the epidemic, that is to say in January, only one organization was there taking care of these patients. But because they are patients like the other, and we have to help them. In Liberia, in Sierra Leone, and in Guinea, it was the very brave, dedicated, and efficient people of Doctors Without Borders. So for that reason, I really thank you for receiving this prize. And another time, Marion and Ellie, all my love to you.